This mother is really concerned. Her 7-year-old little girl just walked up to her and told her that this little boy in her class at recess wanted to play doctor with her. And the mother goes, "Oh my goodness, what did he do?" And she goes, "Well, nothing. He made me wait 45 minutes and then he double billed my insurance company." This fellow's a salesman, and he's traveling from city to city, and he books himself a flight at the airport at the last minute because his plans had been changed. So he's at the airport, and he happens to be a Jewish fellow, and he gets on right at the end when the plane is just about ready to take off, and everybody's sitting in their seats, and he's going down the rows to find his seat, and he realizes he's got an aisle seat sitting next to two Arab fellows. And he thinks, well, that's fine, the world's changing, we should all get along and, live in peace. And so he sits down and says hello to the two Arab fellows, and they're real cordial, and he sits down and he says to the guy next to him, he goes, I've had a rough day, I've been on my feet all day long, would you mind if I just take my shoes off and place them down on the floor? Would that annoy you? And the Arab fellow says, no, go right ahead, relax and get comfortable. So he's sitting there for a while, and he's starting to doze off, and the Arab fellow next to him nudges him and says, would you mind if I got out here, and went over you, because I'd like to go get a Coke? And the guy, the Jewish fellow says, no, listen, that's okay, I'll go get it for you, you sit here, it's easier for me to go and get it because I'm sitting on the aisle. And the Arab fellow says, oh, thanks a lot, that's very nice of you. So the Jewish fellow goes and gets the guy a Coke, and while he's gone, the Arab fellow picks up his right shoe and spits in it, and then puts it right back down. And he starts chuckling to himself, looking at the other Arab fellow. So the Jewish guy comes back, and he gives him his Coke, and it's got a straw in it, and it's all open for him and everything. He's, hey, thanks a lot, I really appreciate it, it's awful nice. He goes, don't mention it, don't worry about it. So the Jewish fellow starts to relax again, and a couple minutes later, the guy on the window seat, he says to the Jewish fellow, hey, pal, would you mind getting me a Coke like you got my buddy here? And he goes, no, don't worry about it. He goes, you're sure? I know you're starting to relax, but you wouldn't mind getting me a Coke? He goes, no, think nothing of it, I'll be right back. So he goes, and he gets the other Arab fellow a Coke, and while he's gone, this Arab fellow goes and picks up his left shoe and spits in it and puts it back down. So now the Jewish fellow's got two shoes on the floor, with the spit in them. So the Jewish fellow comes back, he's got a straw in it, it's all open for the cold Coke. And the guy goes, gee, that was awful nice. He goes, think nothing of it. We've got to learn to get along. It's nice that we can agree on things and just get along. And the two Arab fellows think, hey, that's nice, and they're smiling. So the flight continues. And they're just about to land, and the Jewish fellow thinks, well, geez, I better put my shoes back on. And so he goes and he puts his feet in his shoes, and he starts to tie them, and he realizes what happened. And he gets real mad. And the Arab guys are sitting there laughing. And he says to him, he says, don't you think in this day and age we can all get along? What's this coming to with the spitting in the shoes and the pissing in the Cokes?